Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do a quick update here for Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is trading at $25.55. We can see on the weekly channel or the weekly time frame here that Ethereum Classic is holding just below our 50%. Now, we did touch base on yesterday's video of this potential inverted hammer candlestick. More confirmation for a bullish reversal will come into next week if we see any bullish characteristics of the price action and most importantly, the candlestick to kind of back up this inverted hammer. Now we do see some slight bearish indicators here. With our RSI, we're at 47%. Again, a little bit more bearish. We're not seeing bullish pressure here. Of course, from that all-time high that we have seen from Ethereum Classic, we're seeing that pullback occur. Now, very, very natural itself. The only alarming thing that I will say is if the price does close below our 20 and our 50 moving average, where it's closely aligned. So if we do close below these moving averages, we may do a steeper pullback, which may damage the overall uptrend of Ethereum Classic. Now, if we take a look at our MACD indicator, it does closely align with the RSI here, where we see kind of a cooling off period from the bulls and the bears are stepping in. Now, we are going to see that into the daily time frame as well, where we see a temporary pause of the current trend by the price moving in this zigzag consolidation phase. Going into today's candlestick, we see very heavy selling features as the body itself is closely opening up towards the bear side. Now, this may trigger an area of support, an area of a balance, because we see that the price and the RSI is coming down to possibly in oversold territory. Normally, when the price and the RSI itself is considered as oversold and the price action is closer to an area of support, we're able to see a nice recovery and a nice pullback. But we are still at 32%. This may not be considered as oversold here for Ethereum Classic, depending on the volume and some characteristics of our candlesticks. Now, taking a look here, we do see a bearish candlestick formation closer to an area of support. So this area of support may not last here. Taking a look at our MACD indicator, yes, we see some weakness in these histograms. If we're able to see a green strong histogram, preferably a really big in size here and the darker color, then we can confirm the area of support may be able to hold. But because we're so strapped with time here, we may see this body open up a little bit more, or possibly a longer candlestick wick at the very bottom, possibly coming down to the $23.24 until buyers step in. Now let's zoom in into a 4-hour time zone. So the 4-hour time zone here, we can see Ethereum Classic kind of struggling, especially closer to this area of support. We see this candlestick wick from the last session coming down as low as $25. Now we're going to pull out a next Fibonacci level closer into the shorter time zone to take a look at some of areas of support and resistance. So quickly taking a look here, we do see the 38% of our Fibonacci at $25.58 may break very, very shortly here. If we do see there is a few of our gaps in between this price action. So if you guys are new here, price gaps just means that there is left liquidity, which means the price moves significantly fast. Typically, we don't really see a whole lot of gaps here, but because Ethereum Classic moved very, very fast in the last couple of sessions, there are left orders, left liquidities in this session, basically meaning that the price will gravitate towards these gaps in certain time zones. So we may not see that gap happen or the price moving towards these upper sections very, very fastly here. If we take a look at the previous gap that was dated back here on December 28th, or December 26th here, it did take a few sessions here until the next day or so for it to fill. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean in the next day the price of Ethereum Classic may come up here. It may take a few sessions or a couple days for these orders to fill. But essentially, it has left a few of these gaps that we know in future is going to come up and fill these areas. So the price itself is doing this correction from this rejection of the area of resistance at $26.70. So price is coming down here very strongly for Ethereum Classic in terms of the bears, and we are going to go into oversold territory, and you guys know it on the daily time frame as we covered. Once the price comes down to oversold territory near an area of of support, the price may bounce very nicely, triggering some bulls to step in. So because the price here at 38% isn't most likely going to hold here, we may see the price come down as low as $25.26 to see that oversold signal, also to trigger some bulls in the market. So that's my quick update here for you guys. We may come back nicely and bounce below this area of support coming up to fill these left liquidity gaps. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, share as well, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.